works on one operand. Binary operator work on two operand. So the ternary operator works on three operand. Okay, this operator is also known as conditional operator. Okay, and you can say it is the shorthand of if else. It is the shorthand of if else also. Okay, so this is the ternary operator having the three operands. That's why it is also called the conditional statement. See how you can write it. Syntax I'm showing you. Yes. First of all, text expression. Text expression is what? It would be your Boolean expression. Okay. Text expression means it would be your Boolean expression. Means one uh, expression which can return you true or false. Like the relational operator expression we have made now. In the relational operator we have seen A greater than B. So this expression is going to return true or false. So same here we will form the expression here by using the relational operator. That is known as Boolean expression. The expression will return the result in true and false is the Boolean expression. Okay, now what will happen when this test condition is going to be true? Then this expression 1 is going to be executed. Otherwise, means if the text expression is going to be false, then this expression 2 going to be executed. Okay, this is the ternary. That if the given condition will be true in that test expression, then this expression 1 will going to be returned. Otherwise, this expression 2 will going to be returned. Okay, in this variable. Okay, so see that if A equals to 5 and B equals to 3. Okay, and yes, one thing, 3 operand. So how many operand? 3. See, this is the first operand, A greater than B. This is your Boolean expression. It's going to return true or false. This is your first operand. And this A, this is the second operand, and B is the third operand. Now see the symbol of the ternary operator, this question mark and the colon sign. Like addition is the plus, subtraction is minus, greater than is greater than sign. Same here, symbol of the ternary operator is question mark and this colon sign. Okay, see, this is the semicolon, statement terminator, but this is your colon. Okay, so this question mark and the colon sign. Okay, so now see how it will manipulate. A greater than B. Okay, so value of A is what? 5. Value of B is 3. So 5 greater than 3. Condition is true. Then this A is going to be returned. So now the value of max will be A, means 5. So obviously 5 is the maximum number between 5 and 3. Okay, understood? Now take the different example. A is 10, okay, and B is 20. Now here A equal B. You are asking now what is the difference between equal and equal. See over here. This equal will assign the value and equal will compare the value. So A equal B means 10 equal 20. No, this condition is false. When this Boolean expression returning the false, then this B is going to be returned. Okay, means this expression 2 will going to be written. So value of the x will be B. B will be 20. Okay, understood? Then another example, A is 20, B is 50. Okay, now see this type of the thing also we can perform. B mod by A. Remind it, what is the meaning of mod? Mod always return the remainder. Yes, mod always return the remainder. So B is 50. 50 divided by 20. So what you are going to get in the remainder? 20 divide by, 50 divide by 20. So obviously in the remainder you are going to get 10. Okay, so this 10 equal 10. Condition is true. So this 1000 is going to be written in X. Okay, this 1000 will be written in X. Understood? Now, see another example. A equals to 2, B equals to 4, C equals to 10. Then, yes, see that A plus B. What is the value of A? 2. What is the value of B? 4. So 2 plus 4 is what? 6. So 6 greater than 10. This bracket we will solve first. According to the BODMAS rule also, bracket is going to solve first now. 2 plus 4 will be 6. Then the expression will be 6 greater than 10. Okay, so condition is false. So this 1000 is going to be written in X. Please do not get confused that sometime you are writing C, sometime you are writing A, sometime here B, sometime 1000, 2000. Whatever you will write in this second or in this first and the second expression is going to be executed. Okay, that statement or that expression evaluated and stored in that variable. Okay, so here A plus B, 4 plus 2 will be 6. 6 greater than equals to 10. Condition is false. So false means this 1000, this expression B is going to be executed. So 1000 is going to return in X. So value of the X will be 1000. Then see the next example. A is 100, B is 200, C is 1134. Yes. Now you reply me. What will be the answer for that? Reply your answer. I'm not going to solve it. You have to solve this. Now see what's happened. A less than B means 100 less than 200. Yes, condition is true. Okay, 100 less than 200. Condition is true now. So this first expression is going to be executed. So A minus B means 100 minus 200. Okay, so obviously minus 100 will be the result. Okay, so value of the X will be minus 100. Understood? Yes. Now the nested, yes, like the nested if else we can form the nested ternary. See that how it is. A greater than B. Okay. If this condition is going to be true, then this A expression. Now in this A expression again we have formed the one of the Boolean expression. Means if this condition is going to be true, A greater than B, then it going to be checked another expression. Okay, means at the true part of the this ternary operator we are writing again one of the ternary operator. See that this one of the again one of the ternary operator we have written. Okay, so here it's going to be executed if A greater than B. Now see over here, A is 5 and B is 12. Okay, so A greater than 5 condition is false. So this A equal C will not be evaluated. When this will not be evaluated, then this A and this B also will not be evaluated. Okay, now the false part of this first one Boolean expression is this is the true part. After the question mark, this is the true part. Okay, and after this colon it is the false part. Means if A greater than B is condition is false, then it's going to check B greater than C. Now value of B is what? 12 and value of C is what? 3. So 12 greater than 3. Condition is true. When this condition is true, then it's going to return C. It should not be like that. It should be B. Okay. So here, according to this expression, it is going to return 3 in the X. Okay. Now see that text expression. Yes. Now it is one more example. Look at here. If I want to check which number is the greatest number among three numbers, okay, which one is the greatest among given three numbers, and here I have given a is 5, b is 12, and c is 3. See that how it will be evaluated. A greater than b. If the condition is true, then this is your true part, so it's going to execute a greater than c. But in this case, a greater than b condition is false, so it will come into b greater than c. This is the false part. Now the b greater than c is what? 12 greater than 3. Condition is true, so it's going to return you c. Okay, it is not for the maximum, actually it's just returning the value, but if you want to check for the maximum, then you have to write over here b, otherwise c. Okay, like that means when which condition is getting executed, it is important. Okay, now hierarchy of the operators. See, what is the hierarchy of the operator? Hierarchy of the operator. Operator means, hierarchy means we have learned many operators, all the arithmetic operators in the binary and relational operator and all. But in the expression, when we are having more than one operator, then which operator is going to be solved first? This is your operator precedence. Okay, means the order in which operators are applied is known as operator precedence. This is your important definition. In order in which operators are applied is known as operator precedence, and the order in which operators are executed is known as operator associativity. Okay, is known as operator associativity. Operator precedence, the order in which operator are applied. Now see the example. Everyone pay attention here. 1 plus 2 multiplied by 3. It will give you 7. Okay. It will not give you 6. Why it will give you 7? Because multiplication is going to be solved first. Multiplication is having the more priority, higher priority than the addition. So we will solve the multiplication first. You know this also. Already you know this because in the BODMAS rule also we are doing the same. Right? So 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6, then plus 1. Okay. Now see over here in this second example, 1 plus 2 multiplied by 3 in the bracket. So obviously we are going to solve the bracket first. So 2 multiplied by 3 will give you 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. But in this third one example, pay attention here everyone. In the third one example, 1 multiply by 2 plus 3. So obviously multiplication we are going to solve first. So 2 multiplied by 1 will be 2. Then plus 3 will be your 5. Understood the operator precedence? Means which operator we are solving, which operator we are applying. That is your operator precedence. Okay. Now in the computer, operator means multiplication, division, and modulus are having the same priority. Okay, again listen. Multiplication, division, and modulus all are having the same priority. Okay, now in this same priority, now you just tell me, if I'm having all the three or all the two operator in an expression, then which operator I'm going to solve first? Are you getting my question? When I'm having same precedence operator, means same priority operator in an expression, then which operator I'm going to solve first? It will be decided by the associativity. Okay, all the arithmetic operators are having the associativity that is left to right, left to right means the left one operator will going to be solved first, then the right one operator is going to be solved first. Now you will tell me the result of this expression. 100 plus 4 multiplied by 9 mod by 3 equals to what will be the answer for that? Solve it. Okay, I'll tell you that. See that 100 plus 4. So we will not solve the plus before earlier because plus is having the less priority. Okay, multiplication and modulus are having the higher priority. Okay, everyone pay attention here. Multiplication and modulus both are having the higher priority. Now the questions behind us, that in front of us, that which operator we are going to solve first, multiplication or modulus? Because both are having the same priority. So we will solve the multiplication because multiplication is coming first. It is left to right associativity. So left operator is going to be solved first, then the right operator. So we will do the 4 multiplied by 9. Okay. So first of all, 4 multiplied by 9 will give you 36. Right? Then divide by, no, it is mode. Mode by 3. Right? Mode by 3 means we have to check the remainder. 36 divided by 3. So what will be the remainder? It will give you 0. So 0 plus 100 will give you 100. So result of this will be 100. Yes, result of this will be 100. Understood? First of all, we have solved multiply, then modulus. Modulus will give you the remainder. Then we are solving the addition. So like that, this expression is going to give you 100. You see, this is a table. This table is also given in your textbook. This is the priority, means higher precedence, parenthesis having the higher precedence, means obviously we are solving the parenthesis. See the arithmetic operator, multiplication, division and modulus are having the higher priority than the plus and the minus. And in this third one column, left to right, associativity is given. Okay. Then arithmetic expression. See what are the arithmetic expression? Pure and the impure. Means a valid combination of the variable, constant and the operator is known as the expression. So here if I am writing int a, b, c, a equals to 20, if this is the example, so this is your expression of the pure expression, because all the variable are having the same data type. Okay, so this expression will be known as pure expression. But in the impure expression, here you can take the different data type. Okay, see that int a, double d, int a, double d, d. So here a and the d, a is the integer and d is the double. So both are having the different data type. So this type of the expression is known as impure expression. Now very important, mark it important, expressions in the Java. It is very important, always you are going to get this type of the question, that write the expression in the Java or write the Java expression. See, in the mathematics, we are writing like that A, B, C. Okay, you can understand it. What is the meaning of A, B, C? Because it is written A multiplied by B multiplied by C. But how the compiler will understand? It is the computer, it is the machine, it cannot understand. Okay, so here we have to write this expression like A multiplied by B multiplied by C. So in the Java, we will write this ABC in A multiplied by B multiplied by C. See that second statement, AB. plus BC plus CD. It means A multiplied by B plus B multiplied by C plus C multiplied by D. Same here 2, then the bracket LB. So here 2 multiplied by L plus B. Now see that PRT division 100, but this type of the division we cannot write in the compiler, in the Java program, in the BlueJ editor. So how we can write PRT in the bracket, P multiplied by R multiplied by T in the bracket, then divide by 100. Like that we have to write. Okay. Now